Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about how can we find and bring our power back from a heartache, from a breakup, from the pain that we hold from a previous relationship or a situationship. How can we find and bring our power back into ourselves that we lost? Heartache, heart pain, rejection, sometimes trauma. All of that pain that we have from a breakup, a situationship, or someone just leaving our lives, it is horrible. It is always there. The pain is lingering for days, weeks, months, even years, depending on how the connection was. And trying to find ourselves again takes a long time. Trying to bring back that power that we lost, that we gave to this other person, we have to take time to slowly pull that energy back, pull that power back into ourselves. Every time we go through heartache, heartbreak, relationship loss, breakups, situationships not working, these are all lessons. All this pain, all this heartache, all the pain that we have, all the crying, all the emotional days, all the days in bed, all the days that we just want to eat McDonald's and just hibernate watching Netflix and not leave our house, the days where we just deteriorate and we don't have a shower for a week, or the days that we just don't eat, we don't leave our bed. We have to go through them stages. And as horrible it is, I've been there many times. And when I look back, I understand why I had to go through that lesson. I understand why I sat in bed for a week watching Netflix and eating McDonald's and not leaving, not having a shower for a few days. My house just getting so messy that I may have had to call a cleaner. But after time, you pick yourself back up and you grow and you learn and you start to slowly pull that energy back because you know you can't be like this forever. You can't stay in bed watching Netflix all day, all week, all month, all year. We have to change. We have to pull our power back, our energy, and evolve. So these lessons push us into a new person. The resilience heals some of the scars on our heart, and we pick ourselves up after time. Maybe not be a day or a week, but we soon pick ourselves up. But I want to share some tips with you on how to pull your power back after going through that pain. Trying to get yourself out of bed. Stop eating McDonald's. Stop getting junk. Stop binge eating. Feeling sorry for yourself. We have to take our power back. The most important thing is acknowledging your emotions and your feelings inside of you. You have to acknowledge, you have to regurgitate all of those suppressed, painful emotions. You have to bring them out. You have to observe those emotions. Observe how you feel. Observe what you're doing. We need to allow ourselves to feel the pain. And yes, I know it's horrible to just bring the pain and just sit there and ponder on the feelings, your emotions. See how you're acting. You're rocking in a corner for days. And you're telling me to observe my emotions? I'm rocking in a corner. What else do you want me to do? I want you to observe. So you may be thinking that, but I want you to observe. What are you doing? Understand your emotions. Suppressing your emotions can lead to prolonged suffering. Let me say that again. It can lead to prolonged suffering. It's like a video that I have spoke about in the past where you plonk yourself down a hole and you know you can get out, but you don't want to. You know you can just stand up, climb a few branches and climb out and feel fresh, feel free. But no, you sit down there and feel sorry for yourself. You feel like a victim. You put yourself in victim mode. Poor me. You need to stand up. When you get knocked back down, you need to get back up and keep trying. With all the heartbreaks, all the rejection, trauma, when a guy or a girl rejects you and pushes you down, after time, you can sit there, but you need to get back up. We have to get back up. We have to keep moving forward. When it comes to emotions, men and women, we bottle our emotions up. When it comes to heartbreak, rejection, with a situationship, a marriage, a divorce. We suppress our emotions and we hold them inside and we bottle it up until we explode and go AWOL. You're running down the street just wanting to go crazy. You're at the parties, at the nightclubs, drinking yourself to death, taking drugs. Just having AWOL moments because you have suppressed your emotions that much that you have exploded. To express your emotions, we need to let it out. And with bottling it up and exploding out isn't necessarily the way that we need to go. We need to let it out gradually so that your body and your cortisol levels aren't going to spike and cause you to go AWOL or have moments in life where you're just erratic. And we can't have that. So I do suggest getting your emotions out, whether it's on paper or to a friend or a family member, or if it's more severe or more in depth, then therapy is something. And you're probably thinking, but I don't want to write it down. I don't want to speak to someone. Okay, but you need to understand that you need to express your emotions somehow. There are many ways physically that you can express your anger and your emotions with going to the gym, fitness, exercise, punching a pillow, screaming into a pillow. Other than that, you can go to the mirror and talk to yourself and express yourself. Talk to yourself. If you don't have anyone, talk to yourself. It may not be the same as talking to a friend or a family member, but try talking to yourself. Otherwise, get a journal, write it all down, express all of your emotions on a piece of paper, and trust me, you will feel a lot better. The next one is reflect. So, going from letting out your emotions to now reflecting on the experience. I want you to reflect on the relationship or situationship or the relationship in general with this person that you had. I want you to reflect on the past with them. And what did you learn about yourself in that meantime? I want you to take time to reflect on what actually happened. Go down memory lane. Go down what happened. And just play the picture, the scene in your mind. And I know that can be very painful for a lot of you, but we have to play it in our mind. We have to get used to the past of the experience of the visualization in our head to get over that trauma, to get over that rejection. Because no matter what, it will always come back as a flashback. You're walking down a street and that scene where you broke up or that rejection, it will flash back in your mind. It'll come when you least expect it. It will take you by surprise. So the more that you play it in your mind, the more that you see it, the more that you reflect, the more that you understand what happened, what did you do, what did they do, what lesson you learnt from that, the more in the future that trauma won't affect you because the flashbacks will keep coming. And when they keep coming, you will acknowledge it in your mind and be like, okay, yep, I've seen this story many times. I lived it and you've played in my mind so many times. The trauma is not going to affect me anymore because I have played it so many times in my mind. I know what happens. I know the story. And you acknowledge it for 5 minutes, feel the feelings, feel the emotions, see what happened, and be like, okay, thought, dismiss, goodbye, move forward with your life. By doing that, you gain power over your mind, you gain power over that trauma, and you gain power over your emotions. It won't happen in a day or a night, a week, a month. It will take time to get over both your emotions and reflecting on the past of the story that you played in your mind. That is some ways of how to turn that pain into power. You take control of your mind, you take control of your emotions. They are the top two that we need to dive deep into. I have placed them first because they are so much important. Once you go through the roller coaster of emotions and the reflection of the past, of the memories of what happened, that is when you draw the line and you look yourself in the mirror and be like, I need to take control of my life now. I'm taking control of my emotions, my mindset, and now I'm going to take control of my life. So, what is the stage in life that you want to take control of? Take control of your pathway, of your purpose, of your goals, your career. Focus on you. Focus on your higher self. What goals do you have? What dreams do you have? What can you do today to work towards that goal? A lot of time, pain will give us so much motivation. It will push us into the gym. It will push us into having that glow up, to be better, and to just show everyone, in particular that person that hurt you, that you can do better without them. You have this glow up in the gym. You get skinnier, you get muscular, you lose weight, you dye your hair, you put more makeup on, you take less makeup off. Anything. You buy new clothes, you have a new fashion sense, you buy a new car, you change your mindset, you change your emotions. You value yourself, you find your boundaries, your respect, and you grow into the person that you need to become. That is what you need to do with your life. Take care of yourself, your self care, and your goals. You have to challenge yourself when focusing on yourself. You have to channel your energy into something that you want to do because this will regain purpose in your life. This will regain the fire in your heart of the pathway that you wanted to go down because you've had this breakup pain push you out of your comfort zone, push you into a storm. And once you go through that storm, you find the light and you find yourself and you change yourself. Whilst going through all of them stages, the final stage is to look forward. Remind yourself that the pain is all part of the journey. It's all part of the journey to evolve and push you to grow. It pushes you to love yourself and it pushes you to acknowledge that you can find love and happiness again. You just have to go through that roller coaster. You have to go through that storm. We have to embrace the lessons in life. We have to feel the pain. We have to be knocked down, stood on, stamped on, crushed to get back up and keep fighting for ourselves. The lessons that come into our life is to test us, but we cannot give up. We have to keep moving. Transforming heartbreak into power is about finding strength in vulnerability and using your experiences to grow in life, grow yourself. It's all a process, and it is a process that we have to be patient with. We can't rush the process. As much as we don't want to go through the pain and we don't want to have heartbreak after heartbreak, but it's all a part of the process. It's all part of the lessons. Every heartbreak makes us resilient and stronger than before. Every heartbreak gives you the power from transforming from the pain. We evolve from the pain to power. And that is how you find the power in you, and that is how you bring your power back. And that is how you find the true you.